Yes, welcome everybody. It's Cannabis News. I'm your host, Joe Klare. It's January 7th, 2020. Of course, the show is brought to you by the Marijuana Times. MarijuanaTimes.org is where you can find us. A lot of great articles there. You can find this show as well. MarijuanaTimes.org. Today we're talking about delivery services being approved for recreational marijuana in Michigan. Also, specialists warning about the risks of edibles, cannabis edibles. Spoiler alert, there's only one. And one thing you have to worry about with edibles, we'll talk about that coming up also. Medical marijuana has been jokingly suggested as a new qualifying condition in Ohio for fans of the Bengals and the Browns. All that is kind of funny. It's a little goofy thing. Now everything has to be serious. Calm down. Well, that's coming up. But first, of course, Cannabis News is brought to you by Natureside, nature-side.com, and their organic, all-natural pesticides grow safe and poison-free with Natureside. Don't use harmful chemicals. Don't use banned pesticides. Instead, doing all those wrong things, do the right thing. Use Natureside, nature-side.com. The organic, all-natural pesticides, proud sponsor of Cannabis News. Thank you to Natureside. This first story by Jason Sander at MarijuanaTimes.org. Michigan regulators approved 3 cannabis delivery businesses, according to a report from the Associated Press. Lawmakers in Michigan have recently approved 3 businesses for home delivery. The Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs approved Lit Provisionary in Everett, Battle Creek Provisioning in Battle Creek, and Nature's Relief in Burton. Currently, customers are allowed to purchase up to 2.5 ounces of flower and 15 grams of concentrate when buying cannabis in person, and these are also going to be the same limits when you're ordering for your home delivery. Even though the businesses have been approved for delivery, there's no specific date yet provided for when they will be allowed to start making those deliveries. Of course, all the same rules apply. You have to be 21 years or older. Orders for delivery must be made online, and most payments will be made when the customer orders, although cash payments are also acceptable. Delivery drivers will have to be at least 21, and the maximum amount they can possess at any one time is 15 ounces. They also have GPS, and businesses will be required to keep a record of all deliveries and keep up-to-date records in a state monitoring system. Delivery in cannabis is the future in much the same way delivery is the future in all other aspects of retail. One day, most people will get their cannabis through delivery. Because, I understand it's cool to go to a dispensary and all that, but once the novelty of everything wears off and people will just bring it to you, people tend to go that way. You see with Amazon and Walmart and everybody with their online sales, people want stuff delivered, and cannabis is going to be no different. And no, not because of the stoner stereotype of stoners being lazy and not wanting to go get their marijuana. No matter how lazy a stoner may be, an individual stoner may be, they will still put in the effort to get marijuana. But if it's delivery, why not? It's the future. To the future! There you go. It's a good slogan. Feel free to use that. Anybody out there? It's yours. I won't even charge you for it. That's how great a guy I am. This next story is from medicalnewstoday.com. Specialists warn about the risk of cannabis edibles. As cannabis edibles become illegal in an increasing number of counties, it's dumb. Medical experts are warning people about the possible health risks that these may pose to consumers as well as their family members. Of course, the risk that pose to people who don't take edibles is they don't know it's an edible. And then the same risk that comes into play with everyone who uses edibles comes into play with them as well, and that's the risk of overconsumption. This is the only risk that they list in this article. Obviously, you want to keep it out of reach of children and pets because they don't know, and any consumption on their part will be overconsumption. But those who do know they're taking edibles, the risk there is the same, overconsumption. We've talked about it a lot on the show, especially if you have a low tolerance, if you've never tried edibles before, if you don't know what the doses are, someone made it, as opposed to exactly how much is in this gummy or, whatever, then start slow and wait. Don't make a bunch of plans. Chill somewhere, relax, and if you take too much and things go wrong, you're not going to die. It may feel like you are, and that sucks. There's plenty of things that are bad that don't equal death, but you got to keep telling yourself, I'm not going to die. This cannabis brownie is not going to kill me, no matter how I feel now. But you're better off just going slow in the first place. Just calm down. Where are you going in such a hurry? What do you got going on that makes you so busy? Why are you so important? But seriously, just calm down. Obviously, keep out of reach of pets and children. Because as I said, any consumption on their part is overconsumption because they don't know what they're taking. And of course, parents come to play a lot there with everything else that you don't want your children ingesting. Same with marijuana edibles. And for adults who are well aware of what they're ingesting, go slow. Just calm down. It's good advice. Calm down. Anyway, that's that entire article. That's it. It's all of it. This last story from usatoday.com. Bengals, Browns seasons got you down. Medical marijuana proposed as treatment. Long-suffering Bengals and Browns fans know the pain of defeat. Over and over again, at least one person thinks they should be able to treat that misery with medical marijuana. A petition to make Bengals-Browns fans an official medical marijuana condition was submitted last month to the State Medical Board of Ohio. Don't get your hopes up. It probably won't go anywhere. Really? You don't say? The board requires information from experts who specialize in studying the condition, relevant medical or scientific evidence, and letters of support from doctors. It would be cool if they had a hearing, though, and some experts came forward. That would be something. I would. Let me say this. I don't often say this. I would pay to see that. I would pay to watch that. Now, I'm trying to convince this board that being a Bengals or Browns fan qualifies you for medical marijuana. The board could not provide more information about the petition, including who submitted it and what their argument was for why the condition should be approved. The board has received 28 petitions. The latest batch includes conditions already approved in Ohio, such as chronic pain and PTSD. Also among the proposed new conditions that people want to try to get on the medical marijuana qualifying list in Ohio: gastroesophageal reflux disease, traumatic brain injury, chronic pain, anxiety, Asperger's, anxiety and depression, Epstein-Barr, HIV, PTSD. There's anxiety again. Well, I guess it's multiple petitions. One's for anxiety, depression, bipolar. There's another for anxiety, lupus. There's the Bengals, Browns fans. Panic attack and anxiety, autism, opioid use disorder, depression again, insomnia. So we'll see. Last year, some conditions were approved in Ohio. No, in the end, that's right, all 5 ended up being rejected by the board. More than 100 petitions for new conditions were submitted last year. Anxiety, autism spectrum disorder, depression, insomnia, and opioid use disorder were the final 5, and all of those were rejected. So we'll see what is accepted this time around in Ohio when it comes to the medical marijuana program. We'll continue to bring you all these stories. That's what I do. It's Cannabis News, 5 days a week. MarijuanaTimes.org. Click the video tab at MarijuanaTimes.org to find us. You can also search the Marijuana Times on YouTube and subscribe there. Click the notification bell so you know when a new episode is dropping or has dropped. Thank you to NatureSide, nature-side.com, and their organic, all-natural pesticides. Thanks to all of you for watching and listening today. And we'll see you next time right here on Cannabis News.